Hey, Trayce, you obviously know what this rivalry means, but they're number one. You knock them off, and you knock them off when they're number one. Just kind of put into context what we saw today.
I think you saw two great teams going at it, honestly. They're a great team. They run their system very, very well. Zach's a load inside. But we honestly just played hard, and we played together, and we really feeded off the crowd. And a lot of the second half didn't go our way, but we still fought through and found a way to win.
Jalen, Coach Whitson said that at the end there that you wanted the ball, you wanted to take that shot. So when they draw it up for you to go up down the lane against a 7'4" guy to score, how did all that happen, and how did you feel from a comfort level to make that get done?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't know the play was, going to go like that. But when he called timeout, I told Coach, I was like, I'm going to get this last bucket. And obviously, as you see, that's what happened. So, I was happy with it.
Jalen, you had a tough game on Tuesday. I mean, just kind of illustrate the composure that you showed today to bounce back and on the big stage.
Yeah, I mean, when games like that, your shot's not falling, I don't really look at it as a bad game to me. I went 1 for 14, but in my head, I still shot the ball. So I took a positive from that. In some games, it's going to be ups and downs. You're going to miss shots. So you got to find ways to impact the game. And, tonight was one of them nights where I feel like I played well. Obviously, Trayce played well, and the rest of the guys played well, and it was a good team effort.
Trayce, knowing coming into this game it was going to be a big matchup, it wasn't just you and Zach Edey, but obviously that was going to play a big part into this game. And the defense seemed to take a level up. You guys moved it up a notch today. Everybody was flying around, arms flying. You forced Purdue into 10 first-half turnovers. How important to that was it to getting your game going today?
It was huge. Just relying on my teammates, our game plan, just doubling the post, and they did an excellent job in the first half. And it really brought us out to that lead, and then we kind of carried it through the second half and rode it. Obviously, they hit back, but all around it was a great team effort.
Trayce, Jalen scores, I think, 12 of his 16 in the second half. Obviously, he's had to shoulder a much bigger load with X out now for a sustained period. What can you say, I guess, about his growth over the last couple months as a player and the fact that, he's a freshman making plays like that down the stretch against a team like Purdue?
It's huge, honestly. He lives for these big moments. In the first half, I was kind of carrying the load a little bit, and then the second half, he was carrying the load, and that's something that we can do. We got a lot of pieces on our team that are just interchangeable, and they can do big things, and he's a great player, and I love it when he gets to that midi because it's really unguardable. So.
Trayce, it's kind of a cliche, but we've asked you after a lot of games like this about why you guys couldn't make the little plays, the rebound, the steal, the putback, where I think Race gets 2 free throws. What's different about this team? How has this team grown into being able to make those plays in games like this?
I just think, though, it's just a toughness factor. I feel like teams in the past that I've been on just weren't that tough, honestly. And we've kind of played with the chip on our shoulder since the beginning of the year, since we got punked by Rutgers. And we've kind of found our niche, and that's what we're doing, and that's how we got to play the rest of the year.
Jalen, what happened on the play when you had a breakaway and I don't know if you got fouled or what, but you went down to the ground and looked like you were hurting there for a second?
Yeah, my knee buckled a little bit, so it was a little scary at first, but I'm good.
Greg.
Trayce, I don't think we have a stat for this, but how many points was the crowd worth for you guys today?
They were our sixth man, honestly. We fed off that, especially in the first half. I feel like just shot after shot after shot we're dropping, and that was the most electric crowd I've been a part of since I've been here. And they did a great job, so props to them. They really helped us.
Last question, Mason.
Trayce, earlier this year you said that beating Rutgers was one of your goals going into this year because it's one of the teams you haven't beat during your time here at IU. Woodson just said that your focus was shifting towards Rutgers already. What can you guys, I guess, take from this game and carry over to that one?
Just our defensive intensity, honestly. They're a great team. They play very, very hard on defense, and they kind of bring that trap, kind of like Purdue did today. And so we just got to make adjustments, kind of watch film, and then get ready for them tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.